Break over, please.
Hello, moms and dads and all learners. The Ministry of Education, JHS, brings your way Ghana Learning Radio featuring all the different subjects from Basic 1 to Basic 9. Subjects include mathematics, science, English language, social studies, and our world, our people. Oh, tune in at 3:30 every weekday afternoon on all radio networks across the country. Ghana Learning Radio with all other subjects is meant to support all learners at the basic level. See you.
Pause the playing, it's time for learning. The future is calling on the radio. Are you hearing? No, are you listening? School, are you missing it? Call your sister, auntie, cousin, ask them, are you listening? Ghana Learning Radio is designed to engage the children in fun and exciting ways. So mothers, fathers, and children, let's all gather around the radio. If you just learn to read and read to learn on Ghana Learning Radio, I know you'll be great one day.
Hello, caregiver. Hello, my lovely learners. How are you doing? I'm so excited to come your way today. Welcome to another edition of the Ghana Learning Radio English lesson. This is Basic 7, Lesson 5. As usual, we are going to learn English today. This is your radio teacher, Madam Sally. Today, we will play a game, read a passage, and answer questions on the passage. Yes, we shall also learn new words and use them to form sentences. Now, my learners, get your pens and your notebooks ready. Call your caregiver and let's get started.
Pause the playing, it's time for learning. The future is calling on the radio. Are you hearing? No, are you listening?
Caregiver and lovely learners, once again, it's time to play a game. We will play riddles. Are you excited for this? Riddle, riddle, and you will respond riddle. Yes, I can see you are so happy. Caregiver and learners, I know you love to play this game. Now, when I say riddle, riddle, you must respond riddle. I will describe something and you will tell me what it is. Let's begin the game now. Riddle, riddle. What gets wetter and wetter the more it dries? I'll take that again. What gets wetter and wetter the more it dries? There's something when it dries, it gets wetter and wetter. What is the name of that thing? Yes, it's a towel. I believe you got it right. Let's move on to the other riddle. Riddle, riddle. What word in the dictionary is spelled incorrectly? What word in the dictionary is spelled incorrectly? I can see you flipping through your dictionary to look for the word. Well, you have tried, but the answer is incorrectly. Now, let's do another one. My learners, listen carefully. Riddle, riddle. What comes down but never goes up? There is something. When it comes down, it cannot go up again. What is it? Yes, it's rain. Rain comes down but never goes up. Now listen to this very one carefully. Riddle, riddle. What has a head and tail but no body? I have a head and a tail, but without a body. What am I? Did you say it's a coin? That is correct. Wow! Thumbs up to you all. You are doing very well. Now, my dear learners, let's do the very last one and move on to another activity. Are you ready? Riddle, riddle. I am a pool of water, but I have only dead animals in me. What am I? I am a pool of water, but I have only dead animals in me. What am I? Wow! Soup! Yes, you are right. I hope you got most of the answers right. My learners, this is the end of the riddle game for now. I hope you enjoyed the game. It is story time. The story is about Mr. Kwejo Chum, a headmaster of a village school. Learners, listen carefully to the passage as I read. You will answer questions on it after this. Before we hear the story, let us learn some of the new words in the story. You can use your dictionaries to get the meaning of the words and other synonyms. Now repeat after me. Strict. Strict. Again. Strict. Strict means to be stern or accurate with rules. Mr. Kumi is very strict with his children. My learners, kindly form a sentence on your own using the word strict. Well done, my dear learners. The next word to consider is resented. Resented. Again, resented. Resented means to be disrespected or downplayed. He was held in high esteem and no one resented his discipline. Now, my learners, make a sentence on your own using the word resented. Excellent. Thumbs up to you all.
Pause the playing, it's time for learning. The future is calling on the radio. Are you hearing? No, are you listening? School, are you missing it? Call your sister, auntie, cousin, ask them, are you listening? Ghana Learning Radio is designed to engage the children in fun and exciting ways. So mothers, fathers, and children, let's all gather around the radio.
Very good. I hope you shared your sentences with your caregiver. Now, I'll read the first part of the story. Are you ready for the story? Listen carefully. At the far end of the village stood the school. The headmaster of the village school was Mr. Kwejo Chum. The school was surrounded by shady trees and a large playing field for games on one side. It was one of the best schools in the area. Now, my dear learners, let us quickly answer some questions on the first paragraph of the story. Caregivers, kindly help learners answer these questions. Are you ready? Now, where is the school located? Tell your caregiver the answer. Wonderful. I heard some of you say that the school is located at the far end of the village. Excellent. The next question. Who is the headmaster of the village school? Share your answer with your caregiver. Good. Mr. Kwejo Chum is the headmaster. That is correct. Listen to the very last question. What two things can be found around the school? Share your answer with your caregiver. Great. We can find shady trees and a large field for playing games. Good. I know many of you had all the questions well answered. My learners, it is story time again. Do you remember the story we heard? Yes. We said the story is about a school in a village, and the head of the school is called Mr. Kwejo Chum. Wonderful. Now, let's continue reading the story about Mr. Kwejo Chum. My lovely learners, listen carefully to the passage. You will answer questions on it after I have finished reading. Good. However, before we continue the story, let us review the new words we learned. You can use your dictionary to get the meaning of the words and other synonyms. Now repeat after me. Strict. Strict. Do you remember the meaning? We said that strict means to be stern or accurate with rules. Mr. Kume is very strict with his children. My learners, make a sentence on your own using the word strict. Well done. The next word was resented. Resented. Very good. I hope you shared your sentences with your caregiver, siblings, or friends. Now, I'll continue with the second part of the story. Are you ready? Let's go. Mr. Chum was an old school teacher. During his school days, education was highly competitive. Boys walked many kilometers to attend school. This made him very strict. He was held in high esteem by both parents and teachers. No one resented his discipline. He took a personal interest in his pupils. He was affectionately known as Master. you enjoy the story. Now, my learners, let us answer some questions on the story. Caregiver, kindly help your learners to answer these questions. Ready? Now, what title would you give to the story? Tell your caregiver the answer. That is correct. I heard someone say, Mr. Kwadwo Chum, the old school teacher. Master Chum, Mr. Kwadwo, the school head. Mr. Kwadwo Chum. Excellent. You have all done very well. Now listen to the very last question. What is Mr. Kwadwo Chum's popular name? Share your answer with your caregiver. Great. He was affectionately known as Master. That's very good. I know many of you got the answers correct. Caregiver and dear learners, we are going to form other words from a word we discussed from the previous activity. Join me and let's have fun. My lovely learners, in the previous session, we heard the word kilometers from the story about Mr. Kwadwo Chum. Do you remember? Very good. The sentence from the story reads, boys walked many kilometers to attend school. Learners, we are going to form other words from the word kilometers. Wow! It's going to be exciting. Now, I want you to form as many words as you can from the word kilometers. Caregivers, kindly assist your learners in this activity. Welcome back. Now, what words did you make? I hear someone saying kilos, kilo, meter, and meters. Good. Another person also says stem, lime, tree, and oil. That's wonderful. Fantastic. Another person also says two, steel, set, and lot. Bravo to all of you. You have done very well. We will continue this activity another time.
Pause the playing, It's time for learning. The future is calling on the radio. Are you hearing? No, are you listening? School, are you missing it? Call your sister, auntie, cousin, ask them, are you listening? Ghana Learning Radio is designed to engage the children in fun and exciting ways. So mothers, fathers, and children, let's all gather around the radio.
Congratulations to you all. My lovely learners, we shall go over some of the things we have learned today. Let's play the riddle game. I can see you are excited. That's great. When I say riddle, you will respond riddle. Let's begin the game now. Riddle. What gets wetter and wetter the more it dries? Yes, it's a towel. I believe you got it right. Let's move on. Riddle. What word in the dictionary is spelled incorrectly? Do you remember what we said that word is? Good. The answer is incorrectly. Now, let's do another one. Listen carefully. Riddle. What comes down but never goes up? Yes, it's a rain. The rain comes down but never goes up. Now listen to this one very carefully. Riddle. What has a head and tail but no body? Did you say a coin? That's correct. Now, let's do the last one and move on to another activity. Are you ready? Riddle. I am a pool of water, but I have only dead animals in me. What am I? Wow! Soup! Yes, you are correct. I hope you got most of the answers right. My caregiver and dear learners, we've come to the end of our lesson for today. But before we leave, we have an exercise to do. So we should all go to our worksheets. Open to page 9. We have a passage there. Of course, it's about Mr. Chum, Mr. Kwejo Chum. And we have some questions on them to be answered. That is the activity 1. Then activity 2 is saying that we should form as many words as possible from the word kilometers. Great. Then activity 3, we are to find the meaning of the words below as used in the passage and form a sentence with each of them. The words are strict and then resented. Great. My dear learners, tell your caregiver what we did together during our English lesson today.
Pause the playing, it's time for learning. The future is calling on the radio. Are you hearing? No, are you listening? School, are you missing it? Call your sister, auntie, cousin, ask them, are you listening? Ghana Learning Radio is designed to engage the children in fun and exciting ways. So mothers, fathers, and children, let's all gather around the radio. Pause the playing, it's time for learning. The future future is calling on the radio. Are you hearing? No, are you listening? School, are you missing it? Call your sister, auntie, cousin, ask them, are you listening? Ghana Learning Radio is designed to engage the children in fun and exciting ways. So mothers, fathers, and children, let's all gather around the radio.
You are right. We played the riddle, listened to a story, learn and build new vocabulary.
Pause the playing, it's time for learning. The future is calling on the radio. Are you hearing? No, are you listening?
My dear learners, until I come your way another time, take good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.